Today we're here with Bill Martin, who is running for County Commission. How are you today, Mr. Martin?
Doing great.
All right, you ready to get started?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what made you want to run for County Commission?
Well, I was a school teacher for 35 years, and I realized that I had done what I needed to do in teaching. I'd reached a lot of kids, and a lot of my kids was getting their kids in, and school teaching was changing. It needed a fresh look, needed a fresh face on it. And so I decided it was time to quit teaching, but I didn't think it was time to quit serving. So I had some people approach me about running for county commissioner. I started attending the county commissioner meetings about 3 years before I retired from teaching, and got to know the people and became very interested in it. Plus, I grew up in Gilchrist County. I've been here about 50 years now, and my kids are growing up here, and I just wanted to see Gilchrist County stay in the right direction. Not that the county commissioners were doing anything wrong. I just wanted to make sure that it kept running in the right direction and that positive things were happening.
All right. What makes you qualified to be a county commissioner?
A lot of things make me qualified to be a county commissioner. One thing, I grew up here. I worked in the fields. I swam and I fished in the rivers. I swam in the springs. My family's grown up here. I grew up here. My kids are growing up here, and now my grandkids are growing up here. So I have a big stake in what goes on. I mean, this is my home. This is not a place I moved to, and I just want to see it get better. I know what it was like. I know the people. Being a school teacher, I got to meet every kid that went through the school. And so I know a lot of people, and I think a county commissioner has to be available. I'm always available. My phone number's everywhere. People can call me 24 hours a day. They might get an answering service, but if they call me, I'm going to call them back. And I care about what's happening in Gilchrist County. And now with 7 years of experience, we're going into a very unusual time with tax cuts and other things. And I just think my experience is going to be the thing that that's going to help us, get through this point and what's going on.
Okay, well, that leads us into our next question. What is your stance on the proposed property tax reform?
Well, like anybody, everybody wants to see their taxes cut. And do I believe there needed to be some tax reform? Definitely. I think what they've done to us with what they've proposed is really not fair to the people, and it's not fair to the counties, especially the small counties that have scarce resources. I think it's going to pass. And when it passes, there's going to be some tough decisions that can make. We offer a lot of services that are going to have to be cut in some way or another. Now, we can't cut law enforcement and we can't cut emergency management. Those are mandated things we have to cover, but there are other things that we fund that are services to the community, such as your libraries, your veteran services, your trash collection. There's a lot of things that we offer services for that we're going to have to cut. You can't pay for things you don't have money for. We are not frivolous spenders at this point in time. We are very tight with what we spend. Do we have nice equipment? Yes. Do we have nice trucks? Yes. That's part of the benefit of working in Gilchrist County. You may not make as much money as you would make in Alachua or another county, but you're going to have really nice equipment to drive. Our graders are all air conditioning, so our workers are going to be in great conditions, and that's why we can be competitive with other counties and not pay as much as they do, is because we try to keep really nice equipment. Plus, when you have old equipment, what are you doing with it? Every time you get on it, well, you got to fix this, you got to fix that. I got old equipment, I understand. Every time I go out, I got to work on it before I can use it. This way, our equipment is up and running. When people need something, we got a reliable piece of equipment that can go out and do it. So we already are, spend our money as tight. We try to be as tight with our money as we can. And so when we don't have the money, there are going to be some services that are cut. At this point in time, I'm not sure what those services are, but there will have to be some changes made. So I just want people to understand, if they vote for this and pass for it, they're going to have to pay for it one way or another if they want it, and it will be a service that we probably won't. There'll be some services we can no longer provide.
So if it was just up to you, how would you handle the decrease in revenue that the county probably sees?
Well, if it was just up to me, and it's certainly not, and what we are planning on doing as a commission, we're planning on sending out a survey to the residents and say, hey, what services could you do without? What services do not serve you? And in those services, of course, a lot of people are going to say things that don't, if you don't ever take your kids or grandkids to the library, and you don't go to the library to read, then maybe the library isn't important to you. But I see a lot of people at the library every day. There's an event there. They have a grant. So it's going to be going through and trying to tighten our belts a little bit. Instead of being open 6 days a week for trash collection, we may have to cut it to 5 days a week. We may have to cut our hours to more like business hours instead of staying late in the afternoon and being there early in the morning. We may have to cut things down like that. The people will get a chance to say what they want and what they don't want, and the things that are the least desirable will be the things we have to cut. It's really not going to be up to me. It's going to be up to the residents and how they respond to the survey.
And then what are your thoughts on AI data centers?
Oh, I am not for them at all. I have heard nothing but bad about how they're huge energy users, they're huge water users. They pull resources and they don't add anything to the economy as far as jobs. If they employed 150 or 160 people, and they gave there were some benefits we were getting from them, I would take a second look at them. Right now, there is no advantage that I see for us having a data center at all. A lot of people are worried about them coming here. I'm not worried about them being here right now, because in order for a data center to come in, they've got to have the infrastructure for it to be built. And right now we don't have that, but we are looking in ways to affect our LDRs, our land regulation, to see what we can do to keep AI centers from even looking at Gilchrist County as a place to come. So we are currently working on that. We've got our lawyer looking at that, and we're going to try to make sure we close all the doors so that they don't even attempt to come here.
All right, so what are the biggest issues you think the county commission needs to address?
I can tell you there's two really big topics that are going to be here now and in the future. One of them is growth. Growth is affecting Florida tremendously. We have 1,000 people a day moving into the state. That means every year we have a city of Orlando moving into the state of Florida. And where are they all going to live, and where are they going to stay, and how is that going to affect our natural resources? And the other thing is, one of our natural resources they're going to affect is water. We saw water was a big deal this year with the drought, and some wells started drying up a little bit, and people were really worried. 2 years ago, when I was at a county commissioner event, the speaker said, you need to study up on water, because water is going to be a main problem in the state of Florida over the next 5 years. And I think it will be, with so many people using it and so many people using water and so many businesses that need water. Farmers need water, but we've got to have the farmers to eat. We've got to have business to have jobs for these people. So we're going to have to look really close at ways of monitoring water use and monitoring how to have enough water for the future. This this proposal that went through about bringing all the wastewater down here and pumping it into the ground, terrible idea the way it was set up. Is that something that we may have to do in the future? If the future technology can remove the PSOF and the forever chemicals, they've already got where they can get the water drinking quality. But just because it's drinking quality doesn't mean I want to drink it. There's going to have to be more technology to get the water a little bit cleaner than what they can do right now. If that technology is available in the future, then I would support doing that. I would not support bringing wastewater that's not completely 100% as good as what we've got. Forever chemicals, PSOFs, those things have got to be removed before I would ever consider bringing it into Gilchrist County.
What other issues in the county are you concerned about?
We just have a lot of growth going on, and we're a small county. And I mean, one of the things we're affected with right now, we've been talking about putting a new trash collection center in, and nobody wants it near them. I mean, if they're within 3 miles of it, they're hollering and saying, "Oh, it's 3 miles from my house. It's going to affect my water." We are going to grow, and we're going to need to grow with industry. And when those businesses come in, they're going to affect some people. We're hoping that the industry we bring in is bringing in good jobs, are clean, not polluters, industry that's not going to consume massive amounts of our natural resources, jobs, businesses are going to bring good jobs for our kids to be able to work at so they can stay and live in the county. So I see that as being the biggest thing to look forward to in the future is where is industry going to go where people are happy, and what kind of industry can we bring in that's going to offer jobs and not use massive resources to do that.
What makes you the best candidate in your race?
I think right now it's my experience, my education, my knowledge of the county, my knowledge of the people in the county, the people I know, and I think experience is the biggest thing. We're going into a time where in the next 2 years, there's a possibility we'll lose 3 of our county commissioners, current county commissioners. 3 of them have all stated that they may not run next time. That would leave Tommy by himself with a new commissioner, and possibly, if our county administrator leaves, which he's also talked about leaving, that would be a new county administrator and 1 county commissioner to try to help bring everything together. And I would hate to leave the county in that position with no experience and brand new people who have really no idea what they're doing. It will take you 3 or 4 years before you understand what to do in this industry. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't even happen in 1 year. We're going into our budget right now. We're going to be discussing budgets over the next 2 months. And you need to have some experience and know what you're talking about and know what the revenue sources are and know how to work budgets to be able to keep everybody happy and keep this county functioning in the way we are and help keeping Gilchrist County moving forward.
What can the citizens of Gilchrist County expect from you as a county commissioner going forward?
I've told everybody they can expect exactly what they've been getting from me. If anybody calls me, I call them back within 24 hours. If they ask me a question, I will answer their question. I don't do things online. I was told my very first year when I went to ethics, my ethics meeting, we have an 8-hour course on ethics every year we have to take. And first thing they said is stay offline because people will use things online to stab you in the back, and they'll take blurbs that you say and they'll post it and so I don't do anything online, but I have always told everybody if they will call me, I will talk to them on the phone. I will come to their house. I will meet them at Aikens. I will meet them at Walmart parking lot if they want to talk. I am an open book. I will tell them exactly how I feel and what I see things as. I'm just not going to do it online. And I know technology, a lot of people are doing things online. You'll never get online from me. That's just not the way I do things. I'm an in front of you person. And if they ever come to me or call me, I will get done what I can get done. Not always going to make you happy, but I'll do the best I can. And that's what I think I've been doing for the last 7 years. Very few people have come to me with a problem that we couldn't solve one way or another. Not always the way they exactly wanted to solve them, but we did come up with a solution that at least made everybody happy.
Is there anything we didn't cover that you want everybody to know?
I just want everybody to know that the candidates that are running, I am the most experienced. I am the one who was raised in Gilchrist County, went to Bell High School, live in Gilchrist County now. My kids live in Gilchrist County. My grandkids live in Gilchrist County, and I am truly invested in this county. I love this county, and I will always do my best to serve it, but I'm going to serve it with integrity. I'm going to serve it with truth, and I'm going to put a lot of prayer into it. I make very few decisions, big decisions, without a lot of prayer before I make them. So if the people would like someone who's honest and fair and really has the county interest in mind, I'm your man.
All right. It's Bill Martin for County Commission.